Hey everybody, Brock and I are back with another fishing report. Okay, what's cooler than catching a whole bunch of fish? Well, maybe not cooler to some of us, but you gotta see what happened last night. Check out this. The Northern Lights were crazy last night. Actually, 2 nights in a row, we had really good Northern Lights. It was amazing to see. The sky was dancing, and there's more coming, okay? We are still in peak of the solar cycle right now. We're headed into aurora season. It's getting dark earlier. That means this September, if you ever want to have a chance to see Northern Lights, you should come to Pelican Lake. You got really high chances. It's unbelievable up here. And fishing. Fishing is really good. Last week, Brock and I went out fishing for an evening, and Brock was catching big fish. I was catching nice fish. Okay, we had a really great time, and then the weather just tanked at the end of the week. We had a pretty good cold front move in. We got down to 57 degrees for a high on Friday. It was cold. Everyone's a little bit chilly. We had a lot of wind last week. We had quite a bit of rain, and it just killed the fishing for a couple of days. Our water temp went from being 78 degrees last week down to 62 Saturday morning. Okay? But since then, it's been really nice weather. And it's warmed up really well. We've had a couple of beautiful days, and water temps are back up in the low 70s. So it's really brought the fishing back up, and check it out. So let's talk about largemouth. So many largemouth bass getting caught right now. I mean, just picture after picture. Okay, a lot of 3-pounders, a lot of 4-pounders. Some people said they caught 5-pounders. Okay, so just so many largemouth bass. And I have to tell you guys, last week I said not a whole lot of smallmouth bass were being caught. So a bunch of people sent in photos and said, oh yeah, check these out. So here we go. Okay, look at the coloring of this one. Okay, here's a double. The kid's got a gorgeous smallmouth bass right there. Okay, smallmouth fishing, yes, they're still biting. But as you can see, okay, we still have more largemouth being caught than smallmouth. So many largemouth bass fishing is really good. Top water, okay, it is here. Top water season is very good. Every night I talk to people, it's great. Whopper plopper, it's fantastic. Black jitterbug after dark, very, very good, okay? But anything that's making noise, frog stuff, I'm seeing a lot of frogs right now. Daytime, plastic worms like Senkos and such, very good. Swim jigs, excellent, okay? So people are catching them on spinner baits. So lots of good options out there for fishing. Still got, bass pictures here. So many bass being caught. This is a great time of year. If you want to come up and just have numbers of bass, I would say that middle of August is about as good as it gets for just straight up bass fishing. It's great because you can fish in the daytime with Senkos and such, and in the evening with topwater. Brock and I made a video last week about bass fishing in August showing you. If you haven't seen that, check it out. But what about the other stuff? Crappie fishing. There's been some crappie being caught, not a lot. Not a lot of people fishing for crappie, but we're getting close, okay? The weather's going to turn colder here in a couple weeks. Crappie fishing will take off at that point. Walleye fishing, okay? We have some. Here's one. Check out this monster walleye that was caught last week. Okay, they are hitting out there occasionally, okay? But not the numbers we see with cold water. This is not the prime time for that, okay? Northern pike, yes, again, seeing some getting caught, okay? But not like we see in cold water. If you want walleye, crappie, and pike, you got to be here like May and September, maybe a little bit of June. But if you want to catch just big bass, a lot of big bass, great time to come up here, okay? Along with bass being pretty good, pan fishing is pretty good as well for bluegills. Look at these bluegills, okay? A lot of bluegills being caught out on cabbage weed beds, and a ton are being caught off docks by kids. You want to hear a kid giggle? Put them on a dock with the bluegill. They're going to catch a ton of them. So really great fishing up here for bass right now. It's been fun. Weather's supposed to be pretty good. This coming weekend, we do have a high school student angler tournament, fishing tournament here on Pelican Lake this weekend. So I'm going to give you some results and post stuff about that next week. I think there's like 80 teams coming in from around the state. It should be a great time. We did this a few years ago with the kids. They had fun. A lot of great fish were caught. Okay, so going to look forward to that this weekend. And again, if you want to catch bass, have a chance to see Northern Lights, Pelican Lake in northern Minnesota is a great place to come. A lot of great resorts here on the lake. I want to thank them. They sponsor these videos. So call a resort today, stay with somebody. They'll help you find the spots. Ask them when you get there. Say, hey, I want to catch fish. Where should I go? They'll help you catch fish. They're going to tell you spots. Okay, so take care. Tight lines.